Alright, hi everyone. Things starting to get a little spicy here. Site searching didn't find anything. For birth, got this guy all fixed up, so now he's just a tough guy with tough skin. Um, Bowl of Blood. I think one of these Bowl of Bloods did find a magic site. A Brigand Lair. So not exactly helpful. All it does is make the place shitty. Um, More summons. Abyssia began their attack on Bannerlog. They teleported in a bunch of idols that got killed, but they did a bunch of horror spam that did not get killed. Lesser horror spam is so good. Here's what I'm up to in terms of blood recruitment. Uh, Rashad, come on, man. Pull your weight. Um, Ember Lord and a Fire Dragon. We can see how their Ember Lord was geared out. Um, so here's this guy. Ember Lords are so badass. He's got the arm slicer, this blade that he picked up um, from Ulm, which this guy is quite good. It'll one shot my Malika, for example, so that's not fun. Um, and Copper plates, heart of quickness, all this good stuff. MRI is only 19, so it's actually decently risky for him to fly around with this guy because, um, like, if I were fighting him, I would just like mind hunt the hell out of this guy. Same with this dragon, only has MR 17, and against a proper communion, they'll also get obliterated. But this guy could fight me really well. Flaming Maw. Oh my goodness. And obviously against just random PD, it'll be no problem whatsoever. I finally cleared this out. So you can see we took care of business here. And look at the boosters. A Ring of Sorcery and a Flame Helmet are both things that I'm really happy to see. Agartha continues to wipe this out. Took another peek at this fortress and did not take care of business. Everybody retreated successfully, but at this point it is just mages inside, so then I'll just drop the demons on them. Or devils, to be more accurate. 30 devils will take care of that, no problem. Then I'll finally have taken out Machaka. Agartha asked me about, like, this army here. Well, they didn't ask me about it, to be more accurate. They sent me a message to the effect of, like, what are you doing? And I responded accurately but unhelpfully that I was high and resting. Today's the 4th of July in America, so in any case, uh, Agartha, they're going to be concerned about this, but like they already poked the bear with Ashdod. The worst case scenario for me would be if Agartha is able to talk Ashdod into fighting me alongside them instead of trying to reclaim Africa. That said, I I don't know, like, it feels unlikely to me. I think that Ashdod wants their land back, and I don't really blame them. They've got their big Grigori toys. They don't really want to like they're gonna wipe out Archocephali real quick here, but they don't really want to fight Pythium. Uruk has kind of situated itself here, so like the other option Agartha could have would be to get Ryuga Joe to fight me. And if Ryuga Joe fights me, I'm kind of fucked either way, just because, like, they've got armies that can crack forts in one turn, and Like, I can make a fight of it by flying a bunch of guys into their ocean, but ultimately it doesn't go well for me. So, um, I I guess I kind of have to. Well, I don't have to just hope that Rigajo doesn't reach out, or like that Agartha isn't able to bring in allies versus me. Agartha doesn't even know that we're fighting necessarily. But if I'm Agartha in that position, then that's definitely an eventuality that I prepare for, because um, Agartha has an opportunity to grab this swath of land from me if I'm busy fighting someone else also. Um, so that's a source of uncertainty. Um, Still recruiting guys out here. I guess if I might be fighting Rigajo, let's go ahead and have some more thugs in the area. Thugs, or would I do a charm offensive? Probably do a charm offensive. Um, yeah. Mukaribs are just quality mages to have around. If I can charm slash enslave mind all of the Rigajo things, and I can crank out a bunch of penetration boosters in a hurry since I have 36 astral income. So the goal would, like, hopefully I don't need it. Hopefully I can keep summoning Ether Lords and use them to gateway troublemakers to where I want to make trouble. But it's not always within my control. Here's what I'm researching. Getting Blood 7. I won't have Life for a Life, but I will have Leech. And Leech is almost as good. Like, it's not perfect position, it's not perfect range, but it's got enough precision that it's going to hit. And it's got good range, particularly with my range boosting. So I can definitely use Leech as a counter to thugs that are flying around. And then the only question becomes just like making sure that I have someone that can teleport in to do it. But that's where the Shaitans come in. These guys are so good. Seriously. Stealthy, Thug Chassis, Seducer, or like Corruptor, rather, with scale walls. They can spy if that's something I care about, and they can do this blood stuff that we were talking about. So definitely going to want that as an option, regardless of whether I fight Rigajo, but especially if I fight Rigajo. There's no reason for me to move you. Let's have you research. I have lots of guys just moving around for some reason. Yeah. Can also, let's go ahead and do the normal thing here. Cast Phoenix Power, cast spells. Copy script. Do I have any other? Yep, you get the same treatment. Do I have one here? I don't think I'll need it, but I can spare the gems, and it's good to be prepared. Sorry, I didn't do this before the turn. I wasn't really thinking too heavily about the Rigajo potential. I'm being a little bit lazy about things, though. um, Watchers will just naturally take care of business. And so this isn't even blood hunting, but especially if I am talking about fighting Gartha, then like I might just have a scout that can do surprising things. Alright, I need to send 12 to Ulm. Alright. That should be good enough. Out west here, if I look to be in trouble, then I'll do the same thing out west, but I'm getting kind of lazy now. Alright, back to messages. Oh yeah, that was basically all the battles. The lake decided to attack my water sprite, and it was successful. So, it was bad news for my water sprite. Speaking of which, I haven't got my ice crafters yet. Lost all these scouts. You are Ryuga Joe. Okay. Yeah. Wasn't a good day to be one of BC scouts. Finish this palisade over here. We're still going to be making some moon mages. Just a question of when. You can go over there. Kenshi is finally eliminated. Where's this? Oh yeah, this is the place with enchantresses. Over here, we're still actually out of supplies. Mort here is getting empowered in air so that he can cast Wailing Winds and the lake. I don't even get it as an option yet. Okay. And I was moving a bunch of hungry dudes out. The wolves are moving out. The Ether Lords are not moving out. The devils are moving out. So, each of these guys eats a lot because they are big. But there's only so much I can do in terms of supply. Although I can do more than I am doing. How many amulets anti-magic am I sitting on? Make a couple more bags of wine. Can't really do with all of my dudes starving. That's not how we roll in Nabah. Who's building the fort? Strike Bear 7. You can do it, Strike Bear 7. I believe in you. Alright. Patrolling, breach, yeah. So we talked about Agartha and the spiciness in Africa. Elsewhere around the world, Atlantis has Eyes of God now. They went and published a whole bunch of graphs, so that's exciting. Vanheim is besieging Celeria. Vanheim's still alive? Okay, cool. And Pythium is a huge wild card. Not sure what they are going to be doing. They have conquered most of Asphodel, including Asphodel's cap. But then where do they go from there? Don't know. Right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, that should cover it for this turn. We'll keep the excitement high, see what happens in India to Banderlog, and go from there. So see you around.